Test, test.
Tamalpais High School and the CIF require good
Test, test,
sportsmanship
test.
and positive behavior of student athletes, cheerleaders, coaches.
Yeah, is there? Welcome to beautiful Mill Valley, California, in Tamalpais High School for JV football action in the last ever MCAL, which is Marin County Athletic League meeting between Tamalpais High School and Redwood High School. Redwood is in Larkspur, California. This is Jeffrey Benedict alongside former Tam High defensive back Jack Benedict. Jack will be doing the play-by-play today. The Redwood Giants JV team is having a very nice season with a record of 7-2. Winning record in league of 3-2. TAM JV team is rebuilding this year. They have an overall record of 1-6 and are winless in league, hoping to get this first victory today.
Would be a good time to do it. Always a close game against Redwood, especially last game of the season. You know you can leave it all out on the field for this one.
These teams are natural rivals. Redwood will be kicking off to TAM, going south to north, right to left on your television, iPhone, iPad, computer, Kindle.
The kick is away. As Weisberg needs to return, he's just going to let that go out to the touchback, back of the end zone.
It'll be 1st and 10 TAM on the 20-yard line.
Last time they were here, they were shut out by San Marin, so they're going to try to get something going early here, get momentum, get a rhythm. Weisberg's in at QB.
Yeah, Tyler Weisberg at quarterback. That's a change from earlier in the season.
Redwood sending a blitz. Heavy pressure, throw out to David Keene. That's caught on the sideline. And he's going to go all the way. No one can catch him. First play of the game, and that's going to be a touchdown.
Amazing play. Beautifully thrown by Weisberg, right on the money. He picked up the blitz immediately and let it go. He knew his man would be out on the edge there. It would be
Flag
David Keene.
Is on the play. I think that might have been after the play. But wow, what a way to start for TAM.
You tell Redwood was wanting to shake him up by starting with a blitz very early on, which is an unusual tactic. And TAM was ready for it.
Absolutely.
Here's a signal by the referee. Dead ball foul.
Unsportsmanlike conduct. Touchdown will stand, and penalty will be enforced on the kickoff. So,
conduct against TAM, penalty will be assessed at the kickoff.
So that means instead of kicking off from their 35, they'll be kicking off, I think, from their 20.
I think in high school they kick off from the 40-yard line.
From the 40? Okay, so maybe it'll be the 30 or 25. Anyway, TAM is lining up for the extra point.
Redwood having some substitution problems. Extra point is good from David Keene, so he scores all 7 points so far.
There's a slightly high snap there that was handled nicely, but I didn't see who was holding on that kick.
I think that was Weisberg on the hold. So a one play 70 or 80-yard drive will give TAM the early 7-0 lead.
This is Jack. I'm Jeff. Nice to meet you.
15 yards. People get good field position. Okay,
So TAM going to be backed up 15 yards on the kickoff due to the unsportsmanlike conduct penalty.
So they will be kicking off from the 25 into a mild breeze.
King will kick it off. That soars
Nice,
almost over his head.
nice helicopter kick there.
That's
was
Barker
rotating.
on the return. He's going to go to the sideline, get out to around the 47. So great field position for Redwood off of the nice return from Henry Barker.
A very nice return by Henry. That's a good technique to use, to start to run right up the middle of the field, and then the defense starts to collapse in the middle of the field. And then you cut to the outside, and then you have to only deal with the few defenders that are not caught leaning the wrong way.
So now Redwood has a chance on offense. Almost at midfield. It's going to be a handoff up the middle.
That was from Tommy Vasquez to Cooper Cannon.
Getting a first down there all the way to the 40, almost a first down, to the 42-yard line.
And we're at 2nd and 2. At the 10, 42.
Good run play there. Wonder how much running Redwood will be doing if they're more of a run-heavy team or if they want to air the ball out. They have 2 players in the backfield right now. Motion to one out. And they're going to go with a trick play off the rip. Deep ball, that is caught. Wow, what a catch.
Nice catch by Rudy Vasquez.
All right, a little razzle-dazzle by Redwood.
A nice swing pass out to the sideline, and then rather than running, he threw that down the field, put it on the money.
Number 4, Rudy Vasquez. Brings it down to, makes it 1st and 10 for Redwood at the 10-10.
Fancy play to start the game here for Redwood.
Just like that, they're in the red zone. 1st and goal from the 10. Just after 2 plays. Hands it off, up the middle again, and he is hit right at the line of scrimmage. Taken down by company.
All right.
Weisberg on the tackle there.
Tommy Vasquez, number 3, Cooper Cannon, stopped behind the line of scrimmage, or at the line of scrimmage. Brings us to 2nd down.
They're going to give him half a yard on that.
At 10.
Second down, and we'll call it 10 from the 10-yard line.
Once again, 2 players in the backfield. Cannon with the carry up the middle. He's got blockers, and he's going to get into the end zone.
Nice
Touchdown,
hole.
Redwood.
All right.
Big hole provided by the Redwood offensive line.
Number Vasquez, number 3, Cooper Cannon.
Cannon showed some great runs there.
And scores a touchdown.
Getting into the end zone on his 3rd carry of the day. That was about a 9-yard run. Offensive line did a great job. He just had to follow with the blocks, and he got into the end zone. Now we have the extra point for Redwood.
This will be William Suko to attempt the kick.
And that
And
is
it is
good.
wide left. Oh.
All right, the kick from William Suko is good.
It certainly looked to me like it was between me and that upper goalpost. Did it look like it went through to you?
Yeah,
Oh.
it looked like it was turning left, but I think it snuck through there.
The kick is good.
That
It'd
ties
be-
it all up.
It'd be hard for the referee standing right underneath the upright to not be able to tell if the ball went left or right of it. So we'll defer to his greater positioning and expertise in that matter. And so we have a tie game. Turning out to be a spectacular day for football here. Temperatures in the low 70s. The sun is out with some wispy white clouds. Beautiful view of Richardson Bay in the distance. This is one of the small bays that are off the larger San Francisco Bay.
You know, Suko, after that extra point, will kick it off for Redwood. This is another Very long kick, and that will hit the end zone.
Right over Tyler Weisberg's head.
We have a touchback. Tam will take over first and 10 at their
That was
20.
Streeter Holt and Tyler Weisberg that were back for that one.
So, coming off a great drive, short and sweet. Let's see.
Short in number of plays, long in length of drive.
Motion across. Weisberg rolls out, fires back across the field, just over the hands of
Django Garcia Harrison on the defense there.
Almost got his hands on that one.
Might have grazed his fingertips. It's going to be 2nd and 10 after that incomplete pass. This being November, the sun is a little low in the sky, wondering if it's in the eyes of the quarterback. Might be a little tough to see downfield.
So now 2nd and 10. Pistol formation for Tam. Gonna hand it off to Kelsey to the right. He's gonna get hit pretty early there. Ball popped out. I'm pretty sure he was down there.
Yeah, the officials marked him or indicated he was down.
Redwood was ready for that one, waiting for him on the right side of the field there.
It's like Miles might have tweaked his ankle a little bit coming out, being replaced by Jaden Harris.
Third and long. Tam's got some work to do here.
Say 3rd and about 7. Streeter Holt goes in motion. Tyler Weisberg
gonna fire. And I don't think Tuttle ever saw it. That might have been.
Oh, they're calling it incomplete.
Almost intercepted there. Dangerous throw.
I thought that might have been an interception. Looked like it was tipped twice and ended up in the arms of the player on the ground. I couldn't quite see.
Brings us to 4th and 8.
You don't need to now.
Keene will punt this one away. A fair catch right at the 50-yard line.
It was Henry Barker on the fair catch.
He fair caught and then
for the
tried
Giants
to take off, but forgot he called a fair catch. Maybe regretting that decision, but they'll be out to about the 49-yard line with Tam.
I know kids these days have short attention spans, but calling a fair catch and then trying to run about a second and a half later is just a little too short. But he realized his mistake and stopped, and there was no penalty on the play.
Redwood already in Tam territory, threatening another scoring drive here. It's going to be handed off up the middle. Bouncing off defenders, getting about 6 or 7 there.
Was Pablo Rodriguez on the carry?
Hand off to Tony Vasquez to number 21, Riley Ullman. Makes it for about.
Oh, Riley Ullman, sorry.
It's going to be 2nd and 5 now. Another handoff. He cuts back up the middle, and he's tackled by multiple Tam defenders. Will Hess, the main tackler there.
There's a little hiccup on the exchange there, which I think caused him to take a stutter step. Couldn't hit the line running as fast as he wished.
So
3rd and 4.
Dropping back to pass now. A quick out route, not as good for the first down. He's going to shake off the defender and step out. Great catch there, Dylan McGrath.
Ushered out of bounds by number 30, Streeter Holt, on that play for the Hawks.
First and 10, Redwood.
Nice third down conversion. Keeping the drive alive. Maybe they would have gone for it, but they don't have to worry about that decision now.
Yeah, I think when you're on the other side of the field, it's almost always 4-down territory.
21 is Pablo Rodriguez. Oh, you said Riley Ewan. Oh, yeah, Riley's.
And out route, that's going to be almost up to the first down, almost up 10-yard gain there, about a 9-yard gain.
Picks up about 6 or 7, brings to second or 8, second and 2.
It's going to make a short second down here.
Okay, yeah, sure.
Motion out to the left. Multiple flags flying on the play.
Looks like it's going to be motion
False start, yeah.
on the Giants. We'll move them back 5 yards.
Now that makes a short second and 2 pretty more difficult. Second and 7. Pretty damaging penalty. Now let's see if their play call changes here.
Looks like about 6.5 yards to go for the first down on the 34-yard line. Single tailback for the Giants. Long snap count.
Dropping back, flag flying. That's a deep pass, overthrown.
All right.
Intended for Dylan McGrath.
From Tommy Vasquez, sales incomplete. We also have a flag on the field.
Almost immediately a flag was thrown on the close side of the field, away from the play. That's going to be an illegal formation. I don't think, maybe they didn't have enough people on the line.
All right, we have another penalty against Redwood.
Yeah, there's a very specific number of people that can be on the line of scrimmage, and you need to have, I think, 4 players off the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, you need 7 on, 4 off.
So on the line of scrimmage, we mean like on the line that the football is lying on. And then the other 4 have to be at least, I believe,
like
a
a yard
full,
and a half
yeah, a yard and a half,
to a yard.
at least a full yard behind it.
So now it's going to move him back even more. Hand it off to the left, up the middle. Getting through multiple defenders, almost getting up to the first down.
Well, there's another nice hole for Cooper Cannon there. Got back almost everything they lost, or actually he did get back everything they lost with two penalties.
10 yards, brings us to 32.
Back to 3rd and 2.
Cam should probably be expecting another run here. Redwood's been showing that's how they want to establish their offense early. And someone jumped. I think that might have been on Cam.
I think I saw players on both sides move.
We'll see. It's going to be encroachment. So that's going to give Redwood a first down on a crucial 3rd down.
I was wondering about the encroachment rule because, to my understanding, the defensive player needs to touch an offensive player in order for the play to be called dead and for it to be a penalty. If they get back to their side of the line of scrimmage before the ball is hiked, then I thought there should be no penalty, and I didn't see him touch anyone on that play.
I think even if you go across, if someone on the offense reacts to you, then they'll call it.
Okay, yeah, I can understand that.
Immediately tackled on the carry there.
All right, got a handoff from Tommy Vasquez on the 21.
Riley
Beautiful.
Moving, not getting anywhere on that one. 2nd and long.
Beautiful tackle there by Angus Dan for the Hawks.
2nd and 10.
Redwood's rotating multiple players in their backfield, sharing the ball.
Cooper Cannon is currently the tailback for.
Play action, now rolling out to his left. A nice throw on the run. And he shakes off another defender.
That's Henry Barker with the reception.
Refused to go down there. That's not going to get the first down, but get him a little bit closer.
Came down inbound, so the clock will continue to run.
Gets brought down, brings us to 3rd and
Coming up on 2 minutes right now in the first quarter.
Another 3rd down here.
Redwood moving, ball at the 18-yard line.
Vasquez gets a snap. He's going to roll out to his right, trying to find somebody. He's going to take it himself. And I think he got the first down.
all right, Tony Vasquez flex in pocket.
Looks like the official ruled him down about a yard past the first down marker.
That's going to move the chains. A great play there on 3rd down. Nobody was open, so he did it himself.
He's got some very nice speed there. Got to the edge, got the first down.
The receivers kind of brought all the Tam defenders away from the play and gave them some open space to run with. So now another first down for Redwood.
Ball is resting just outside the 14-yard line.
Barker in motion. Now the handoff. A little short gain there.
All right, handoff from Tony Vasquez to Riley Euland. Stopped with gaining a couple of yards.
Yulin on the carry.
That could be Pablo Rodriguez.
Looks like
We got 221s
two
for the
21s here.
Giants. We'll try to get that cleared up for you.
Pressure coming early, shakes off the sack. Now rolling out to his right. Hit on the throw. That might be
Intercepted. Nope, they're calling
They're
him
gonna
out
call
of
him
bounds.
So the pressure on the blitz
All
up the
right, we
middle
almost had a sack
forced him
there.
outside the pocket
Pressure.
into a tough
Gets
throw.
loaded. Caught out of bounds
Almost
by
intercepted on the
Campbell.
sideline there. Couldn't get his feet inbound. That was a great play to shrug off the sack and keep the play alive. Luckily, no turnover there. So 3rd down now, 3rd and long.
Call it 3rd and 7.
A handoff on 3rd and long, and that's going to get a first down and more. He might get to the end zone.
Right up the middle. Looks like he was stopped just outside the 1-yard line.
Handoff by Tony Vasquez to Cooper Cannon. Pounds his way forward. Gets us to a
Cooper Cannon on the carry. That Redwood offensive line is opening up very nice holes for the running backs to run through.
Doing a great job so far. And that's going to be the end of the first quarter. We're all tied up at 7, but Redwood threatening to take a 14-7 lead here inside the 5-yard line.
Just a reminder to students and families, please do not climb on the rails in front of the stands.
So when I mentioned earlier that we are having, this is the last MCAL or Marin County Athletic League meeting between these two teams. It's like the schools and the coaches got together and decided that they wanted to basically mix things up and make it so that the competition was more evenly distributed between the teams, so that there wouldn't be giant blowouts. And so they got together and kind of decided kind of which level each team should be at. And they came up with a name for the conference. So instead of MCAL, we're going to now have the Redwood Empire Conference. And it's going to have 4 divisions. The Adobe Division, the Valley Division, the Bay Division, and the Mountain Division. Those names are tentative. And we'll tell you a little bit more about what's going on with that after this kick. Oh, I'm sorry.
Not quick kicking quite yet.
That's yeah. They've not scored yet. I'm not going to give them a touchdown until they earn it.
1st and goal now. It's going to be handed off up the middle. And he's short of the goal line there. Just barely.
Tony Vasquez to Pablo Rodriguez. stopped right at the goal line by Tam.
Good defensive stand. But
Great surge by the TAM defensive line there.
might be tough to stop him once again. Just needing less than a yard here. Tam probably expecting the run. That's going to be up the middle. That's going to be QB sneakish.
And it's a
thing.
touchdown.
A direct snap to one of the fullbacks or tight end. He's just going to waltz into the end zone.
And it is a touchdown for Redwood.
That's going to give them the lead.
Quarterback Tommy Vasquez puts them, the Giants ahead 13-7 with the kick to come. This is the kick I was talking about.
Suko looking to make it a 14-7 lead. It's up and away, and it is good.
Redwood kick is good. And we have a 14-7 ball game with 9:34 to go in the second quarter.
2 drives, 2 touchdowns for Redwood. And on both of those drives, they started out around midfield. So, see if at least if TM can't score, try to push Redwood back and not give them some good field position this time.
Well, at the quarter, the teams did switch field position, and so TAM will now be going with the breeze, south to north, right to left.
Tam back to receive. We've got Streeter Holt and Tyler Weisberg.
William Suko will be doing the kicking duties once again for the Giants.
2 players back to return for TAM.
That's Weisberg and Holt.
This one's veering left, and that is a touchback, almost going out of bounds, but that stayed along the sideline inbounds.
Right, kick sails
Yep.
along
Got a
again.
good bounce there.
Almost out of bounds. Touchback.
Yep, it was hugging the sideline, stayed in the entire way.
For first and 10.
Weisberg was hoping it would go out and they would get the ball at the 35, but no, they have it at the 20 after that touchback. So now with the sun behind them, the vision problem becomes the wide receivers who are looking back into the sun to try to catch a pass.
First drive was a 1-play touchdown. Second drive was a 3-and-out. So, want to do a little bit better this time. It's going to be a handoff up the middle.
The draw play, like it gained 3 yards.
Number 8, Miles Kelsey. Takes it for
Kelsey on the carry.
brings us to second and 8.
Good to see him back in after tweaking his ankle earlier.
Second and 7.
Probably got a fresh tape job. It's right back in.
It's going to be 2nd and 7. Weisberg getting signals from the sideline. Now ready to take the snap. Low snap. Handles it well, but he's pressured and taken down by multiple Giants there. Did not have much time at all to look downfield.
Yeah, he was under duress immediately.
Gets sacked on the play. Brings us to 3rd and 10.
That is recorded as a sack and puts the ball back almost exactly at the original line of scrimmage, so it should be 3rd and about 10.
Redwood might send another blitz. They know that they can get pressure and disrupt the quarterback. Only going to send 4 this time. That's going to be thrown as double coverage, overthrown, intended for David Keene.
Tyler Weisberg takes a shot downfield to number
Just a little high for that one.
Keene. Sails long, incomplete pass.
Weisberg showing a nice arm there.
Brings to 4th and 10.
It's going to bring up 4th down and the punt team out.
Stand back to punt with David Keene as the kicker.
Trouble with the snap. He gets that one off. Barker's got room to run though. Going directly down the sideline. Hit out of bounds at around the 37.
All right,
Knocked out by Miles Kelsey.
David Keene adjusts, gets the punt off, received by number 10, Henry Parker. Brings it back.
It's going to be good field position again for the Giants on the 38.
38.
So another 3-and-out for Tam after their great drive. First play of the game. Defense has been on the field for a long time, and now they're right back out there.
Too much of this, the line could start to get fatigued on defense.
Another motion out to the left. He's going to run up the middle. Nice run there, getting about 8 on the play.
Taken down by Miles Kelsey for the Hawks.
Brought down by number 8, Miles Kelsey. Brings us to 2nd and
Tommy Vasquez showing some nice decisiveness there, pulling the ball down, running up the middle. He did have his man Hunter Stein open out to the left. Decided to go for the sure thing.
Now short 2nd down here. It's going to be a handoff once again up the middle. And he gets the first, I'm pretty sure.
Just enough for a first down. Down to the 27-yard line. Redwood seems content to just kind of grind out the yards, run lots of running plays, and put the pass in there on occasion to keep the defense off balance.
The running game has shown no signs of slowing down. And now a little pitch to Rodriguez, and he gets hit at the line of scrimmage there. Nice play from the Tam defense.
Stop at the line of scrimmage by Tam. No gain, 2nd and 10.
Brennan Musio found himself in the Redwood backfield, but unfortunately it was leaning the wrong way and was not able to recover to get that tackle for a loss. However, it was a tiny gain, 2nd down and 9.5.
Little play action, rolling out to the right once again. That's going to be a little overthrown out to the right. They've run that play a couple times where they let Vasquez roll out and try to make a throw on the run.
The pass was intended for Django Garcia Harrison. Taj Snyder was on defense for the Hawks. It's going to be 3rd and 9 from the Tam 27-yard line.
Redwood's been able to convert on 3rd downs, but they haven't had one this long yet. Probably going to have to pass here.
That's what you'd expect.
And he does opt to drop back, and he's going to take it himself. He gets hit up to around the 20, almost to the 20.
That was Will Hess, who stayed his ground and made the nice tackle.
That's short of the 1st down. It's going to be 4th down, but
4th and 4
you bet they go
on
for
the
it.
21. Yes, they're almost certain to go for a 1st down rather than kicking a field goal or punting here.
At the very least, they're able to get the 4th down into a position where they could opt to run the ball if they wanted to. Only 4 yards, so they have options here. Rodriguez is in the backfield. And that's going to be, I think that might be an offsides encroachment, something of that sort. on Tam.
Indeed it is.
And that's just going to hand Redwood a first down.
All right, we have encroachment on Tam.
Another
5-yard penalty.
crucial
That
penalty
puts us
on
to
a
first
third or fourth down.
First and 10.
And that's just going to bring up a first and 10 from the 16-yard line now. It's not what you want to see. Hand off to Rodriguez. He is hit behind the line of scrimmage.
Hand off to Riley Euland. Met by a wall of red-tailed hawks. Gain of 1.
Up to the 15-yard line.
Second and 9 at the 15.
Owing to having the 221s on the roster, that was either Riley Euland or Pablo Rodriguez on that last carry.
Dropping back. Nice out route. Nice catch, jumping high for that one. He's tackled before he can get the first down.
That was Dylan McGrath on the catch.
Dropped by Dylan McGrath.
A nice throw. Bring up a third and short.
Quickly by 2 Hawks and brought down. Overall first down brings us to 3rd and 2.
Redwood, 2 players in the backfield once again.
I mean, once you make the catch, is there any defenseless receiver here? If you just like
It's going to be handoff to the right. Rodriguez walks into the end zone.
And that is good for a touchdown for the Giants.
All right, handoff number 21, Riley Euland.
That was a great play, great blocking. And he burst out into the open field and didn't look back. It's going to give him a 2 touchdown lead, plus the extra point if converted.
With 3:20 left here.
Number 21 is Pablo. Riley's not even in the game.
Okay. All right. He's the he's the PA guy. So.
Number 21 is Pablo, not Riley. Riley's out.
Riley's out for the season. Okay, sorry, we have.
I know. I was going to say something. Yeah, Pablo Rodriguez.
Okay, thanks. We'll update it.
Extra point is up and good. Makes it 21-7. Redwood in the lead.
We're at 21-7.
We have learned that Riley Euland is out for the season, so all of the runs by number 21 have been courtesy of Pablo Rodriguez for the Giants.
Scoring the touchdown on that last play as well.
Depends on if we were going from Cooper Canyon down there or going from down there up there.
We just learned that there are actually 2 number 21s for Redwood. The real 21, Pablo Rodriguez, has been getting on the stats.
Redwood set to kick it off. Tim looking to get a last minute drive in the first half. Try to even things up a little bit. Get closer to close the margin as they do kick it off at the beginning of the second half. So
Well, anything can happen in the game of football, so could be a tie game by the time we get to halftime. Who knows?
kick heading towards Tyler Weisberg. He's going to return that at about the 10. They're going upfield. Gets to about the 30-yard line there. Nice return.
Very nice run back by Tyler Weisberg out to the 30.
Brings it back about 20 yards.
Like to give a shout out to Mimi and Poppy Weisberg, who are joining us from the great state of Connecticut this afternoon. And it is afternoon, being 12:09 p.m. here in the Pacific Daylight Time Zone, which is going to be going back to standard time tonight. So don't forget to turn your clocks back 1 hour. If you're up, you can do it at 2 a.m. tomorrow morning.
Here's Tam, first down. It's going to be fumble on the snap. Wyther's just going to take the tackle for loss there.
All right, snap gets dropped. Tyler Westbrook picks it up. He's also injury on the field.
Looks like we have an injured Hawk on the field.
Looks like Brennan Musio is down. Brennan being tended to by the Tam and Redwood medical teams. Sitting up now. So as it turns out, in the future alignment, that Tam and Redwood are going to remain in the same conference together. They will be in the Valley Conference. They will be joined in the Valley by the high schools of Justin Siena, American Canyon, Petaluma, Casa Grande, and Napa High Schools. That is the Valley Division.
Musio being helped off the field. That's going to bring up a long second down here.
Ball is back in play. It's like Hawks have about 2nd and 15 from their own 24. Call it the
Bad
26.
snap. Wyther's just going to fall on it. Try to get back a little bit of yardage there. Another.
But the Redwood line is just not giving Weisberg any room to maneuver back there when they have a bad snap. Sometimes you can get a bad snap and they're rushing so hard they go right by you and you're able to slip through. But the Redwood line is staying at home, doing a good job of containing Weisberg.
So that's going to make an even longer 3rd down.
It's like it's going to be about 3rd and 22 from roughly the Tam 19-yard line. We'll see if Tyler's able to hook up with the receiver for an 81-yard play this time. I would assume Redwood would be in some sort of what's known as a prevent defense, where they have additional defensive backs in who are playing pretty deep to prevent Tam from reaching the first down line.
Need 22 yards here to get the first.
Two minutes and 9 seconds left in the first half. Third and very long for the Hawks.
Weisberg's going to keep it himself. A nice play there, getting 10-plus yards.
Very nice play. Got back about half the yardage they needed.
44, Tyler Weisberg brings it back up. Brings us to
Puts the Hawks in a much better position to punt the ball away.
I think it might have been a timeout from Tam. Interesting.
What's that?
Because Tam called a timeout, I'm wondering if they are going to go for this. Talking it over in the huddle. Still have about 10 yards to go. They are down by 14 still. Could warrant a fourth down here, but they're just going to opt to punt it, looks like. Keane will send that one away.
Beautiful
High putt.
high spiral punt.
That's going to take a little bit of a Redwood bounce up to
All right,
27,
Henry
28.
Tuttle wisely let that drop. Went over his head.
David Keene brought down by Tam
I'm sorry.
at the Redwood.
That was not Henry Tuttle. That was Henry Barker for the Giants.
Redwood a chance to.
So it'll be 1st and 10 for the Giants on the Redwood 27-yard line. Clock is running at 1:35.
Handoff, another handoff the other way. Now he's going to take it up to the left side of the field. Going up to the sideline, taken down at about the 46. Nice trick play there.
That was Rudy Vasquez on the trickeration, coming around on a reverse, who had lined up on the right-hand side as a wide receiver.
Looks like it's just going to come back because of a holding call.
Aiden Dodge.
I think it's a 10-yard hold.
Got a penalty
So
on Redwood.
it's
Brings us
from the
to
spot of the
back
foul,
now
so
at
the
15.
line of scrimmage will be moved back about 5 yards. It'll be 1st and 15.
The drop back. Firing left side of the field down the sideline, and that is going to be incomplete.
Redwood takes a shot down
Over his head.
Sails long. Brings us to 2nd and 15.
Taking a shot there.
That was a pretty nice throw. Only missed him by a yard or so. From our vantage point, it's hard to tell. It might have floated out of bounds. So now Tommy Vasquez is looking at 2nd and 15.
Sam looking like they're going to send some pressure. They drop, linebacker drop back. A quick out pass. Getting back to the original
Henry
line of scrimmage.
Henry Barker on the reception for the Giants. Timeout taken,
3rd and 9. And got timeouts.
I assume, by the Giants. There is 52 seconds remaining in the game.
All right, got 39.
In the, I'm sorry, in the first half. Referee, that was not a timeout. Referees stopped the clock to correct the time.
About a 3rd and 9 here. Another pass.
Out to the right
route.
flat.
That is on the money. And he's going to try to shake him off and step out.
All right, long pass.
A nice throw and a nice route there.
William
Very nice by William
Chair.
Demario McShane.
Gets out of bounds. By bounds. We have 43 seconds left on the clock. First and 10 at the 10, 44-yard line.
Redwood moving the ball once again down to the TAM 44.
43 seconds remaining. Getting inside Tam's territory. Another corner route. A nice throw again and a nice catch.
A beautiful tackle,
Nice tackle.
by Tyler Weisberg on that to prevent the touchdown.
But
Down to about the 12-yard line.
Number 10, Henry Parker.
good recovery there from Weisberg.
Timeout, Redwood.
Redwood calls a timeout. This will be a 30-second timeout.
Redwood
35 seconds in the half.
Redwood's having no trouble getting downfield.
The Redwood wide receivers seem to be getting open. I think they're putting some nice moves on running nice routes on what looked to be well-designed plays to get their players open. Another shout out here to Keely and Gary, who are watching from Pacifica, California. Here in the waning hours of daylight savings time on the Pacific time zone.
Redwood 1st and 10 inside the red zone. Under 40 seconds remaining in the half. Looking to get a last-minute touchdown to really put this away. And that's going to be wide open. Sailing that one in.
That's William Demario McShane on the reception. His second catch on that drive.
That was the same play he caught the first one. And that's might have been the easiest touchdown of his season.
It was pretty open, and the pass was right on the money from Tommy Vasquez. William Suko to attempt the extra point, held by Tommy Vasquez. And it's good.
That will make it 28 to 7.
28-7 ball game. About 30 seconds left in the half.
Yep, 29.9 seconds left in the first half. Redwood moved down the field with very little opposition there from the Hawks and did it in what I think was not much more than a minute.
Yeah, just about a minute. Very efficient drive. They have shown how good they have been running the ball, but on that last drive, mostly passes, if not all passes, got them down the field quickly.
Yeah, in general, you're going to want to pass the ball when you don't have a lot of time because the clock will stop on an incompletion. Redwood making very good use of the clock there at the end of the first half. The Hawks here with a bit of time, if they could do a quick hitter. Weisberg and Holt back for the Hawks.
It's going to be a short squib kick. Weisberg's going to take it on the run. He's going to get hit down to the 35. Another nice return for Weisberg.
That was nice. Weisberg got pretty much everything he could out of that. It was good coverage, good solid coverage by Redwood, not wanting to give up the big play, but allowing Tam to get some reasonably decent field position here. Tam just calls a timeout. Kind of unusual after a kickoff since the clock has already stopped. Think they want to devise a scoring play here. No reason not to.
Maybe looking to get another one-play touchdown. They've shown they can do it.
Tam scored in about the first 15 seconds of the game, and then it's been all Redwood since. So here we go. Ball is on the 35, 1st and 10. Got 24 seconds left in the half.
Keene on the corner route. He's going to catch it. And he's going to get out of bounds. A nice play, nice throw. Nice catch. Down to the 44.
Includes David Keene. Number 4 gets out of bounds. And we're at the Redwood 44.
Beautiful throw and catch by the Hawks. We've got 17 seconds left to go here.
A little fumble there.
Mishandled by Weisberg.
He's just going to fall on that.
Timeout for Tam. Stop the clock.
By Tam. Timeout.
They have one more.
12.6 seconds left in the first half.
Redwood can probably back up their defense a little bit, expecting a deep ball here. Only 12 seconds left, so about time for 2 or 3 plays, maybe.
Yeah, the problem is that Tam has about 57 yards or 52 yards to go to get a touchdown, and so just the amount of time it takes to run that far would probably preclude the notion of even getting in 3 plays. They might be able to do a quick out and pick up 15 or 20 yards and stop the clock and then have time for one last play. We'll see what happens. It is 2nd and 13 from the 47-yard line.
Weisberg's going to go to Keene. He's double covered. And a nice deflection there.
Incomplete.
Dylan McGrath on the deflection.
6.7 seconds left to go in the first half. It'll still be 3rd and 13 from the 47-yard line of the Giants. Weisberg's having to get the ball out pretty quickly because he's been under pressure pretty much all day long. He's been doing a nice job of it too. He's been pretty accurate putting it on target. Just in that case, there was double coverage. It was going to be hard to complete that pass in any case. Here we go.
No, probably the last play of the half. It's going to be headed off to Kelsey. He's going to go deep. That's going to be incomplete.
All right, we got a handoff.
2 seconds left.
Pass on field.
That play
Time for
happened
one
quickly enough.
4th down.
4th down is to
2
Tim.
seconds to go.
Tim can go for this, knowing that it will be the last play of the half. Don't need to worry about handing over. Good field position to Redwood. Probably going to try to get a deep pass downfield, or maybe go with a trick play. Weisberg going to throw deep to Keene. through the hands of the Redwood defender. That's going to fall incomplete. And that's going to put an end to the half with Redwood in the lead 28-7.
We are looking at that last play. A mighty heave by Weisberg.
Just
Like
through
his
the hands.
receiver had stopped on the play.
A little miscommunication there.
Might have been bumped a little bit by the defensive back. No penalty. And we are at halftime. So we will take a break here and we will return for third quarter action. Welcome back to third quarter action here in Mill Valley, California, where your town Hawks are trailing the Redwood Giants 28-7. Tam to kick off here for the third quarter. Squib kick.
Squib kick. Redwood's just going to fall on that around the 35-yard line.
That's pretty much the field position that Redwood's been getting, whether they do a full kickoff or that squib kick.
Hand off to Cannon, up the middle, still on his feet, past the first down.
Well, it seemed like he just kept running and running and running, and it was only like 11 yards, but it seemed like 30.
Redwood hurrying up here. Another handoff to Cannon. Getting through multiple tackles. Another 10-yard gain about.
All right, they run it back, same play, handoff to number 3, Cannon.
Looks like they're giving him another 11 there.
About 10 yards. And we're at 1st and 10 at the 42.
It's a 1st and 10 for the Giants at the TAM 42-yard line. Tommy Vasquez still in at quarterback. Henry Barker goes in motion.
Cannon once again, this time tackled early on, around the line of scrimmage for maybe 1 or 2 yards there. Dropping back is Vasquez. Firing down the field. Perfect pass, and he's going to take that all the way up to inside the 5.
Henry Barker on the reception for the Giants. Beautiful spiral down to the 2-yard line.
Almost getting into the end zone. Not quite.
1st and goal at the 2-yard line.
That was a beautiful play, beautifully thrown ball. First and goal from the 2.
Might be sneaking this one. No. He's going to hand it to Cannon up the middle, into the end zone for a touchdown.
All right, hand off number 3, Tommy Vasquez.
The Redwood offensive line seems to be having their way with the TAM defensive line today. Opening up a nice hold there for Cannon. Cannon has been running wild against the Hawks. A lot of runs, like straight up the middle.
Offensive line has done a great job of creating holes for Cannon to run through.
Suko for the extra point.
He remains perfect on the day.
That brings us 35-7, Redwood.
Guess my eyes are playing tricks on me. That one looked like it went on this side of the upright as well, but I think it's just bad vision on my part. So the Redwood extends their lead, 35-7. 8 minutes, 11 seconds left in the third quarter. Breeze is picking up a little bit from your right to left. Tam will be kicking off into that freshening breeze.
Thomas and Holt back to return for Tam on the kickoff.
William Suko to kick it off for the Giants.
Deep kickoff. Holt's going to take that, or it's just going to go over his head. Sun probably got on his eyes.
Yeah, I think
there.
Streeter Holt totally lost the ball on the Sun, which is understandable, as it was probably it was probably like a solar eclipse. Ball was blocking the sun. Really hard to pick up and judge in that instance. So just as well, the ball sailed over his head into the end zone for the touchback. Tam takes over on the 20, 1st and 10.
Weisberg, quick pass to Kelsey on the swing. He's going to get up the field.
All right, quick pass out.
Gain of 9 there.
Kelsey picks up
Nice play.
7 or 8 yards. 9 yards.
That's a nice quick hitting play. Got the ball out on the flats where he had a little bit of room to run. Second and 1 for the Hawks.
Weisberg drops the snap, and that's going to be
Incomplete pass.
incomplete at Harris's feet.
Got a low snap. Quarterback
There was some
picks it up.
pressure there from Redwood as well.
Incomplete pass to number 42, Jaden.
It's going to bring up a 3rd and 1.
Brings us to 3rd and 1.
This Weisberg is pretty new at the quarterback position. He only moved into it last week. Had not been playing quarterback all year. Still learning the position. Got excellent skills. Needs to get more comfortable in the formation and receiving the snap.
It's going to be given to Harris, and he's going to get the first down a little bit more. Bowling over the defender.
All right, hand off to number 42, Jaden Harris. Big score, 2
Nice
yards.
gain.
Enough for a first
Nice
down.
first down or 3rd down conversion there for the first down.
Really nice quick hitting run there. Hand off to Jaden Harris. Almost simultaneously with Weisberg receiving the snap. Ball's on the TAM 32.
Another quick pass to Thomas there, but he is hit immediately.
He's going to
behind
lose
the
a
line of
couple
scrimmage.
yards. Yeah, that's.
Number 5, Harrison Thomas. Complete.
I think they were hoping for a little downfield blocking on that one to give Harris some room.
Loss of 1.
Did not materialize.
It's the 2nd and 11.
For those of you that had materialize on your football bingo card, you can fill that in. Second and 12.
Weisberg's going to keep it himself,
Direct
Running.
run.
not getting
Quarterback keeper.
many
Gain
yards
of
there.
maybe 2. Flag on the play.
Couple yards.
A little bit of a late flag.
Brings us to 3rd down and 9.
Going to be a face mask on Redwood, so that's going to give Tam a first down. 15 yards in a or 5 yards in a first down.
Face mask on the defense. 5 yards on the
We've got a penalty on Redwood. It's going to bring it forward 5 yards, and we'll repeat 2nd down.
Or we won't give them the first down. Not sure.
Yeah, I would have thought that was. There are some differences in the JV football rules, so Normally you would expect that to be an automatic first down. Nobody
Weisberg
seems
is intercepted. This one's going to be brought back down to the 30-yard line.
We don't have a name for number 16.
What a great play, reading the quarterback's eyes, getting in front of that pass. Put his hands on it, took it back for some yards too.
Yeah, I think Tam's found themselves in the position of having to try to force the ball downfield to make something happen. And every now and then that could lead to a turnover like we just saw. Redwood at the Tam 31, 1st and 10. The sun and the wind at their back.
Vasquez firing deep to nobody.
Looks like a little miscommunication there.
Quarterback lets it go. Incomplete.
There was no receiver in the area. It'll be 2nd and 10 for the Giants. Henry Barker in motion.
To be given to Cannon. Nice play from the Tam defense to drive him back. Only allowing a couple yards.
Couple-yard gain brings us to 3rd and 7.
Vasquez on the throw. That's going to be just short of the receiver, Dylan McGrath. And that's going to be 4th down.
Since they're inside the Tam 30-yard line, they will certainly go for it here. A little too far for a field goal. Too close for a punt. I'd like to take this opportunity to do a shout out to Roger Cordes, joining us in the UK. More specifically in Norwich. Hello to Roger. His son Etienne playing for the Tam Hawks. His grandson, excuse me.
Throw is incomplete on 4th down. It's going to be a turnover on downs, and the Tam defense gets their first stop of the game.
The Hawks hold.
Building a little momentum here.
Solid defense on that series. Tam needed one more tackle in their lineup.
Now Weisberg back at quarterback. Little swing pass out to Kelsey, and he's hit immediately.
That'll be dropped for a loss of about 5 yards. Unfortunately for Tam, who had a little something going there. Be 2nd and 15.
Second down.
varsity call coming in. Varsity announcer.
Weisberg falls down. Maybe slipped there.
Looked like he caught his heel on the turf and fell backwards. Too bad. Looked like they had some nice motion going to the far side of the field on that. Maybe it was going to be a pitch.
Third and long.
Brings up about 3rd and 20 from the TAM 18-yard line. Going into the wind here. Tough conditions for a long pass, but let's see what TAM can come up with.
Weisberg under pressure, and he is hit immediately off the edge.
All right.
Sacked for a loss.
We got a sack.
Is brought down by
Brings us to fourth.
Talion Okay. Let's say Talon Okay. Number 73 for the Giants. Charge right up the middle.
TAM bringing out the punt team on a very, very long 4th down. Be lucky to get this back to the original line of scrimmage on the punt.
Yeah, into the wind. Let's say it's 4th and 30.
That is blocked. The punt is blocked. And Redwood just grabs that out of the air in the end zone for a touchdown.
Redwood,
Just like that.
Redwood put a heavy charge on that play. Overwhelmed the TAM line. Two-handed block. The ball popped up in the air.
That was Thomas Harvey on the touchdown. Found a football right above him, just grabbed it out of thin air.
If they recover in the end zone, it's a touchdown. It's a live ball at that point.
If we recover it, what is it, safety?
When it rains, it pours for the TAM Hawks. TAM special teams have been doing very well today. Their kickoff coverage, their kickoffs, their punt game had been excellent up until this point. A little breakdown on protection for the punter. Extra point good. We are now at 42-7 with 2:06 left in the 3rd quarter. It is still a beautiful day here, though, in Mill Valley. The realignment of the high school teams into the new divisions is supposed to be a 4-year plan, and then teams like in European soccer can move up or down based on their record. One team becomes a powerhouse, they can move up a league, stiffer competition. If they're having multiple poor seasons, they could move back down into a division with easier competition.
Now Thomas taking the kickoff return.
All right. Kickoff received by number 5, Harrison Thomas. Makes Redwood miss. We have a man down the field.
Got multiple players down. Redwood Vasquez getting up, but
A little nervous on the sidelines for the Giants with their quarterback down, but he eventually popped up on his own.
looked like something was wrong with his wrist or hand.
For TAM, we have Harrison Thomas limping off under his own power. Looks like it might just be a Charlie horse or something for Harrison Thomas. Trying to walk it off on the sidelines, not requiring any care. So the ball will be placed at the TAM 23-yard line.
Tim right back on offense after the blocked punt.
Yeah, they want it running for the...
Weisberg running to his left, trying to get upfield, but can't find any holes to
All right, guys, 9 quarterback sneak.
burst through, and he's gonna be tackled
Triple
for
back to line of scrimmage,
no gain.
2nd and 10.
It's hard to run when you've got number 13, Hunter Stein, holding onto your legs on defense for the Giants.
Second and 10. Weisberg under pressure again. A nice throw across the middle to Tuttle.
All right.
Very nice. That was an advanced play by Weisberg. He looked out to his receiver on the right-hand side, drew the defense to that side, then came back across the middle,
1st and 10. That's count 41.
hitting Tuttle for a nice 14-yard gain and a first down.
Very well executed there.
Looks like we are at the end of the third quarter. Score remains 42-7 in favor of Redwood High School. 10 minutes left to go. Some of TAM's teams that they're used to playing will be...
All right, that brings us to the start of the 4th quarter. We'd like to thank our sponsors. You can see them up against the fence on the outside of the field. We got 10 minutes to go.
The teams from Archie Williams, San Rafael, Novato, and Terra Linda will be joined by Healdsburg, Pioneer, and Sonoma Valley into the Mountain Division of the Redwood Empire Conference coming next season.
Weisberg will hand it to Kelsey. Great moves, getting up the middle for 8 or 9 yard gain.
Very nice run for Kelsey. He ran into his own blocker there, pushed him aside, and got another couple yards. Just a couple yards short of the first down. It'll be 2nd and 2.
All right, timeout, Redwood. Got 9:25 left to go.
Timeout taken.
Yeah, so the realignment of the MCAL conference will be, it's all pretty much preliminary at this point, but it's unlikely for there to be any major changes. They're giving it kind of a trial period for the next 2 seasons, 2024 and 2025, with the new setup, because they want each team to be able to do a home-and-home series. Then they will reevaluate.
Weisberg, quick throw. a little bit out of
All
the
right,
reach
complete pass from
of the intended
Cam.
receiver, Dylan Edwards.
Put that ball a little behind Dylan Edwards.
In situations situations.
3rd and 2 for the Hawks from the 49.
Weisberg
Direct
taking
run.
himself again,
All right, quarterback.
getting the first down there, running hard through the middle of the defense.
It's a nice 7-yard gain.
10 at the 45.
Needed 2, got 7. 1st and 10 at the Redwood 44.
He has played running back for most of the season, so he's perfectly fine with running the ball himself. And
Very comfortable carrying the rock.
once again, he's going to take it, trying to get to the outside, just going to cut out the field for a couple of yards.
Really got low, put his shoulder pads in front of him and dove forward very nicely there.
Redwood did a good job of not letting him get outside and made him cut up field.
Picked up about 3 there when it looked like he may be getting only 1. 2nd and 7. Henry Tuttle split out left.
Weisberg fires across the middle. Keene catches it, shakes off the defender, and gets tackled inside the 25. Very, very great throw.
Very nice. That's about an 18-yard gain down to the 22-yard line.
Big game brings us to 1st and 10 at the 23.
Little heat on that pass from Weisberg to Keene. Very nice catch by David Keene. I've heard word that some of the receivers feel that Tyler's arm is a little too strong sometimes. No problem there for Keene.
Kelsey up the middle, getting 4 or 5.
Kelsey, number 8, gets forward a few yards.
They're giving him about 4 on that. 2nd and 6.
6 or 7.
Ball in just inside the 20-yard line of Redwood. Tam driving. Little under 6.5 minutes left in the game.
A little play action. Now Weisberg's going to take it himself, scrambling up the middle for a few yards.
Quarterback keeper brings it forward another yard or 2, brings it to 3rd and 5.
That was a great tackle by Max Hewlett, who just grabbed his shoelace there, brought him down. Otherwise, Weisberg looked like he was headed for a first down.
Weisberg hands it to Kelsey, and he gets nowhere. Maybe a yard there. But that's going to bring up a 4th down.
4th and 4. He ran into a wall there, brick wall. Tam will certainly be going for it here. Ball resting on the 16-yard line. Need to get to the 13 for the first down.
Weisberg fires quickly out to the left. That's Holt. He gets into the end zone. Showing his speed. Did not look back. And looks like there's a flag on the play.
It's a very nicely designed play. The official is picking up the
off.
flag. No foul. Beautiful pass from Weisberg.
It's going to be a touchdown for Streeter Holt. Off the throw from Weisberg.
Little morale boost for the Hawks in this difficult game.
Looks like they're going to go for 2. Why not?
This is where, of course, after a touchdown, you have the option of kicking an extra point for 1 point or going for the 2-point conversion, as this is known.
Weisberg takes up the middle.
And he's
running over multiple players.
In
for the 2-point conversion.
Puts up 15 on the board. 42-15 game.
So that's going to make it, 49 to 40, 42 to 15. About 3 minutes to go.
Weisberg bowled his way into the end zone there. Did get a nice push from his offensive line. It's what's known as a team effort.
Let's see if Tam wants to do an onside kick here.
We have 2 minutes and 20 seconds left in the game.
That kick almost caught by Tam. That travels out of bounds.
A great diving attempt by Ben Richardson there to try to corral the ball. It was moving just a little too quickly towards the end line, sideline. The ball made it out of bounds before Ben could get to it. Redwood taking a timeout. So I believe the ball is being placed on the TAM 46-yard line because there was a penalty for the ball hitting out of bounds before it was touched. If the ball goes out of bounds inside the 35-yard line, it's brought back out to the 35 as a penalty. In this case, it was a 5-yard penalty from the spot the ball went out of bounds. Hence, Red was getting excellent field position on TAM's 46. 1st and 10. 1 minute and 51 seconds remaining in the game.
That's going to be a fumble. Put the ball on the ground. Nobody seemed to notice it.
Got back on it. That was Dylan Schermerhorn with the carry. Dylan trotting off the field after that fumble. Second and 10 for the Giants.
This could be handed off up the middle for short gain.
Cappy stops near the line of scrimmage. Brings us to 3rd down.
Timeout taken for Tam.
With 1:06 left. I assume Tam is taking a timeout because they want to be able to run as many defensive plays as they can. Every game is a learning experience. Either that or it was to settle their defense if there was an issue.
Probably trying to stop the clock, hopefully maybe get another chance on offense in the last minute of the game. First, they need to stop Redwood on this 3rd down. It's going to be a throw. A nice throw and a nice catch, and he's going to go all the way into the end zone.
Yep, the
Hunter Stein.
The TAM secondary not able to stay with Stein. Very nice throw once again from Tommy Vasquez to Stein for the touchdown. That was about a 40-yard touchdown. About 15 yards in the air, and the yards after catch were about 25, all provided by Hunter Stein.
Looks like that's going to be the end of the game as the clock has run out.
And that is the end of the game.
All right,
Teams are lining up to shake hands after a valiant effort by the Hawks. I think just a little bit outclassed by the Giants in this one. Your final score is 48-15 in favor of the Giants. Be sure to tune in for today's Senior Day varsity game, which will be coming up at 2 o'clock on another TAM TV link. And so we will see you at varsity basketball. Have a good rest of your day.